I finally have moved into my new house, and let me tell you, it took a lot longer and it was way more expensive than I thought it was gonna be, but it appraised for a lot higher than I thought, and I love how it turned out. So let's go walk through it and let me show you what we did. First off, before we go inside, the landscaping throughout the home is amazing. If you just look at this front yard, we added all of these trees for privacy and created this really cool courtyard where you could just sit, hang out, whatever. It's also a great spot for pictures. My wife always wants to get pictures right here of her outfits, and so I really love what we did with the front yard landscape. Now, as we go into the home, you can see we've got the custom Pineda floor mat, which is really cool. And the entrance is now done. If you watch my first videos, this is one part we were really concerned about. We had thought about getting rid of this entire wall, which is actually a fireplace on the other side, and making it a lot more open, but I'm really glad we didn't because this gives it some nice privacy. We've got these bells right here that are really cool. They did a really good job on the decorations over here with the end table, and I just really like that it's separated from the rest of the living space.
Those are Korean bells?
So my wife, who's sitting in the living room right behind this wall, just told me these are Korean bells. And if you didn't know, my wife is half Korean. She was born in Seoul. So I guess that's why she picked them. I just thought they looked cool. But anyways, you got my beautiful wife, Mindy, here, and Moo. If you didn't know, we are pregnant. So we're due in early September. Please be praying for us, and we're happy to be in a new home now. So we got the living room, which I thought was gonna be kind of small since that wall was there, but it turned out to be really spacious.
I know, I'm actually really glad we didn't demo the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know how we would have organized all the furniture.
I like that we got this couch and everything right here. You know, we've always had like big sectionals in all of our houses, but the funny thing is you don't really use them.
Yeah, we both realized that we use the armrest more, so we wanted just a couch that can cater to both of us.
Yeah, and we just got this. This is not an end table. It is, but it's actually a kennel for Moo. I also like that you've got these chairs over here, you've got another chair over there, and then these ottomans, you can actually just move piece by piece to wherever you're sitting. You're sitting over there, you got an ottoman, you're sitting there, you got an ottoman. It's pretty cool. So I loved how that turned out, but probably my favorite part of the house so far, living in it, is the dining area. I was kind of concerned the dining area was gonna be really small, because just like when there's no furniture, everything seems tiny, but we got a big 8-person table right here, and then it overlooks the entire backyard. So it's just like absolutely beautiful, and we're about to go in the backyard and I'll show you all the cool stuff we did, but I love just sitting out here in the mornings and reading my Bible, praying, doing my morning routine, and just looking out there into the green. Like, it doesn't feel like Vegas.
Yeah, when we were doing the furniture layout, I almost actually went down to a 6-person table because I didn't think that we were gonna have enough room, but I'm so glad we kept the 8-person because it actually makes the space feel bigger too.
Now, as we go into the kitchen, this is really the only thing we kept in the house. We decided to keep the cabinets, but obviously we changed the countertops, and you got what you always wanted.
Yeah, well, I wanted a marble look, but the thing with marble is that it will chip, it will stain. I mean, you can't keep marble in pristine condition. So I found out about porcelain that'll give you the same look, but it's basically—
Oh, this isn't marble.
No, this is porcelain.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was marble.
Yeah, so the only issue they had was porcelain is a little bit thinner, so the application is a little bit harder, but once it's finished, it looks exactly like marble. So I got the exact look that I wanted.
Yeah, no, I think it looks great, and then we added it on this whole entire backsplash and hood, like, and you were really adamant about that, like having no button showing or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I just see in all the houses now that they have the silver, you know, hood range, and it's cool, but I wanted a more clean, classy vibe, so I really fought for this hood.
Now, even though we kept the cabinets in this kitchen, this was a lot of money to do the things we did. For those who don't know the numbers on this home, I bought it for $1.8 million, and over 200,000 of that was an assignment fee to the wholesaler. They had it locked up for 1.6, so they made a killing on it. Now, when I bought it, I was like, hey babe, you got a $500,000 budget, which like would be the biggest rehab I've ever done, period, right? But, you know, as we went through it, it did not hit that even close. In fact, it went more than double. We did over $1.2 million on this house. It's freaking crazy. So all in, we're all in at $3 million on this home. But the cool thing is I just got the appraisal done on it for the refinance, and it appraised at $3.9 million. So it is going to be a true burr where we're gonna have no money into the home. And we got a loan for $3 million now, and I'm super excited about it.
So what he's saying is that I made him $1 million with my over budget reno.
Your over budget reno got the value up to 3.9, and so now we have, 900,000 in equity and the exact home we want. And by the way, if you want to learn to find deals like this one, or even be like the guy who wholesaled me this deal for over $200,000, then you gotta join Wealthy Investor. We teach people how to find deals, buy houses without using any of their own money, how to manage construction, and do everything in between. If you go to wealthyinvestor.com, you can book a free strategy call with my team. There's absolutely no obligation to join. Even if you don't join, we'll send you some free resources to help you get started in real estate. But if you're looking to get that first deal and have a community and have all the tools to scale your business, you gotta come to Wealthy Investor, so check it out. So one of the reasons we went way over budget was this.
A brand new pantry.
Yeah, we originally were gonna keep all the cabinets, and then one day they were gone. I was like, where did the cabinets go? And she's like, well, we decided we're gonna make a custom pantry.
Well, the issue was that the cabinets that were here, they weren't functional. So they didn't have any drawers inside of them. Like there wasn't actually a lot of storage, even though there was lower cabinets. So we decided that, if we spent a little bit more money and went custom, we actually can fit everything into the pantry and it looked nice at the same time.
I do like these open shelvings on the pantry. It looks really good. You get like the china up top and stuff. And then this is a really cool, just custom fit thing. We got the second fridge. We've got, all these other drawers, so.
It feels more custom. It feels more luxurious. It feels like a $4 million home. So it kind of makes the
and the wallpaper everywhere. I mean, we got wallpaper like literally in the entire house.
I know. I love wallpaper. I'm obsessed with it. So any chance I can get to put some wallpaper somewhere, I will. And in this case, I put 2 different ones. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, right by the pantry is the garage. So let me show you that. So one of the things we did with this area was add this cool little mudroom closet. Now, I know what this cost because Mindy told me the original bid we got was $25,000 to build something out like this. And obviously we weren't gonna do that. So she ended up getting a revised bid, and all of this was $6,000 to do, which in my opinion is a really good deal. It looks great, got your shoes and all that stuff. But as we go into the garage, this is one of my favorite parts of the home. It is a 6-car tandem garage. So here in the main garage, you've got 3 stalls. This one goes deep over here for an extra 2. And then there's a detached garage where my Porsche Taycan is at. But as you can see, I didn't use this part of the tandem for cars. I decided to go put a golf simulator in here, which I absolutely love. We built it out custom to this space. We got a TV over there so I can watch TV while I practice. And then we built out these cabinets over here from kind of leftover cabinets. And we just made this like a storage spot for all my golf stuff and everything else. And then another cool thing we did to maximize space was we built this top thing for storage. There was nothing here before. And I said, why don't I build like a covered parking for my golf cart? And so I basically built the covered parking for the golf cart, and then we had storage above. And so it actually looks like it belongs there pretty good. So super excited with how that turned out. So we're here in the master bedroom sitting room, which is actually really big. Somehow these chairs that I always hate on ended up coming back.
The chairs are gonna follow you until you die because you don't love them, but he loves sitting on them.
Yeah, but this is not even gonna be probably what this is here in the next couple of months, because this is gonna be where we take care of the baby. We already got the changing table over there. So it's actually, though, it's nice to have this now that we're gonna have a newborn. Then you got the master over here, which is great. This is the one piece that's like, I don't know when it's ever gonna get done. Instead of doing a normal fireplace or even, one of the fake electric ones, we wanted to do like this water vapor one. That's kind of cool, except that it didn't come with the kit. And so now we're just kind of like stuck waiting for custom fabrication or something.
Yeah, it looks really cool on, but the reason we got it is that the kids can actually put their hands in it without it getting hot, but it looks exactly like fire. So we just wanted something safe, and we wanted to be able to lay down and still see through it and see the backyard, because this view is pretty nice. But one day it'll be done.
Yeah, it might be nice one day. We'll see.
All right, so this is our master bathroom, which I absolutely love. We pretty much changed everything in here except for the cabinets. But one of my favorite things is this stone actually. So we picked it because we just wanted something dark and moody and just something that looked really elegant. And we continued it all throughout the shower, which this is a massive shower because we have 2 kids and they don't really like taking baths anymore. So we actually all take a shower in here at night together. So this is so big. We made sure we had multiple shower heads so nobody can fight over who gets what. Fun fact, actually, my contractor told me that this stone was so heavy that they had to reinforce the floor because it was gonna fall through to the 2nd floor. So I was actually really scared to shower in here for a little bit, but now that they reinforced it, you know, it's really good. So there's 2 things I wanted to show you guys about this powder room. The first thing is this Moroccan tile that we picked. I feel like powder rooms just have to be bold and fun. And so we wanted to do something and put it on the entire wall. But I think the best art piece actually, I don't know if you guys know, but this is from my 30th birthday. Ryan actually gave me the title of the icon. So I had this made for my birthday and now it lives in the powder room, in the bathroom, as it should, because an icon should always have something to resemble them in the bathroom. Just kidding. So now I want to show you guys my absolute favorite part of the house, which I told Ryan that if I was going to move, I had to have this in my new house. We basically turned a whole bedroom into my dream closet. I love it so much. I actually did not organize anything in this closet, so shout out to my organizers because they did an amazing job. So when I had them build this closet, I basically told them that if I can't see it, I'm not gonna wear it. So I decided not to do any doors. I wanted to be able to hang everything and see all of the pieces of clothing just so I know what I have and I'll be able to wear it if I see it. But one of my favorite features of this closet is that I don't need a ladder actually to get to the top part. I just pull this handle down and then I can reach the clothes. It's pretty easy. So that's one of my favorite parts. I told them function and convenience was also super important. And then I just pop it back up. And there you go. So it's really easy. I just wanted something clean, simple, and super organized. So another thing that I really wanted was to be able to display all of my bags just so that I can see them. I appreciate them. I know how hard, Ryan and I have worked to achieve all of this. So I think displaying it is not really like a thing of vanity, but more so just reminding me of like, hey, now you're so successful, like this is what you are able to achieve and afford. And so I'm really grateful to be able to display all of these cute bags. I guess one of my favorite bags I would have to say is this one. It's from Fendi. It's really cute. It's got sheepskin fur on it. Sorry, PETA, don't come for me. But it's just like a fun, cute pop of color. Thank you, Chris at Fendi, for helping me get this. It's actually Olivia's favorite bag too. So I'll let her go around with it a little bit, but once she gets all the juices and the crackers out, then the bag's gotta go back because she cannot be getting my bag dirty. So like I said, I just really wanted function for this closet, and I will be the first one to admit I know I have a lot of shoes. So I had to make sure that when I built this closet, or when I designed to build it, that we had all of the shelves to be able to fit my shoes. So on one side, we just have all my girly shoes, heels, sandals, stuff like that. And then if we go over to this side, we have all of my more sneakers, streetwear, just comfy stuff that I wear every day. So as you can see, I know I have a lot of shoes, but I think they're all pretty fire. So I'm not getting rid of any of them. And then the last piece that I wanted to add to my closet was just something comfy. I wanted to keep that like cozy vibe in here. So I put half of a couch actually in the middle, just so that I can sit and relax. And honestly, it's so that I can get away from my kids and they can't find me in here. But I'm so thankful and obviously blessed to have a closet like this. And, thankful to Ryan, who allowed me to turn a whole bedroom into a closet, which is pretty cool.
So this is my closet, and it's one of the only original things we kept because they had really nice closets in here already. Like, this is an expensive set that would probably cost $25,000 at least to get made. And I'll tell you what, I didn't think I had that many clothes, but when you get a bigger closet, you find ways to fill it up. And especially since I've got a new clothing partnership with a company called CELLAR, where we're releasing my own collection that I'm so excited about. You guys will be hearing about that here really soon. But with the original layout of this house, this was the only closet. And so my wife and I would have had to share this, which, by the way, is like way bigger than our old house's closet. But I already knew she didn't want to do it because for the first 9 years of our marriage, we've had to share a closet, and it usually doesn't end well for me. I end up getting all my space taken. So I said, you know what? Let's break a hole through the shower and convert the den into her closet. So what you just saw with her closet was actually the den before, and I did some cool stuff so that I could have my own closet.
So this is my daughter's room, and this is actually my second favorite room in the entire house. We actually kept all of our same furniture from the last house, but I wanted to do something that was a little bit more playful, a little bit more fun. So we picked this bird and flower wallpaper, and it's so cute because at night she'll come in here and she'll say, Mama bird, Dada bird, Jamesy bird. Like, she just really loves this room, and I think it encompasses her personality because she's so bold and crazy. Most of this furniture is from like Pottery Barn, Restoration Hardware. I have some like Anthropology pieces, but since we went so bold on the wallpaper, I just wanted to keep everything a little bit more simple. And she also gets a bathroom too, which is probably one of the coolest things about this house, is that every bedroom gets a bathroom. But we kept it very light, bright in here. Like it feels very airy and very good. And the best feature is the toilet, obviously, that we are currently potty training. So let me take you guys into James's room, which I don't know if you guys remember my old house, but James's room in the last house was kind of crazy. It had this crazy animal wallpaper. And as he's getting older, I just wanted something a little bit more zen and calming. So his room is just very chill. We didn't do too much on the walls. As you can see, his bed takes up pretty much the entire room, which is his like canopy, his cozy area. So we just played off of that vibe. He loves it. He actually just goes to bed and goes right into it and then zips it himself. But one of my favorite things about his room actually is in his bathroom. So the flooring, we did something a little bit crazier. I know, he doesn't spend a lot of time in here, so I felt like we could go a little bit more bold. And then we kept it pretty simple on the shower, but my favorite feature actually, if you look up, is the star wallpaper. It was just something cute and fun that we wanted to do that you actually don't really notice until you look up, but it's just a sweet little reminder that the stars are above us, and yeah, we love everything about this bathroom.
All right, now let me show you my favorite part of the house, and this is what costs the most money, and that is the backyard. So first thing, if you remember, we had no covered patio or anything. So I personally went and got this covered patio designed, and I love how it turned out. It's huge. You got enough room for all these couches. All these couches are single pieces, so we like to mix and match and do different things with it. You've got the table right here, which is huge, 8-person again, with a massive TV to go watch the games. I've sat out here many times and just watched TV, watched the Lakers, whoever. And then you've got this kitchen area with an ice maker, a grill, and all this other cool stuff. And then I love how you've got the slats over here on this side just to give it a different feel. So I really love this covered patio. It cost me about $50,000 to do this. So, you got 50 grand right there. The other thing was we didn't have travertine before. So this was all concrete and it actually looked pretty good. But as I was going through, I was like, you know what? We just need to travertine everything to match the pool and all that. And I would guess we probably put about 50 grand worth of travertine in all of the areas. So that was expensive. Now to go on to other costly parts of this is the pool. So, obviously we have the gate because we have kids, but I love how the pool turned out. We pushed it all the way off to the side because we didn't want it to be like right in the middle of everything, blocking all this stuff. We'd rather like fence off this whole area, have the pool here so the rest can just be played with by the kids and everything. But I love the pool because you've got this area with all the lounge stuff, the spa's super close to the house, the pool's nice and long, it's pretty wide, you've got the chairs on the left. And then my favorite part of this backyard period is just how much green there is. I mean, we have trees all along the wall. We have trees behind us. Like, it truly doesn't feel like Las Vegas, and that's what I really enjoy about it. Also, too, the top of that pool has a waterfall and fire somehow. It can blow fire up. I don't know how to use it yet, but that's what it does. And you know, overall, this entire pool was around $100,000. But now you've got the turf, and our kids play here a lot. They just run around, they ride all their toys. Like, I'll even get my golf clubs and chip balls out here a little bit for fun. I got a little practice net. We got this custom made play set to fit perfectly, as you can tell. We wanted to really maximize the space and get as much of a playground area as we could. We're probably gonna put like a little shade over it, like a park. Like, we honestly built our own park, which is kind of crazy. Then we got the court made. Now, I gotta give a big shout out to my guy, Miles Reynolds at Sport Court. And the cool thing is, he's actually one of our clients at Pineda Media, where we produce content for entrepreneurs. And so he is an avid pickleball player, and he convinced me to turn this into a pickleball court. Originally, I was just like, yeah, just put basketball. That's what I've always had. And he's like, nah, dude, you gotta play pickleball. It is fun. And he convinced me, and I was super excited about it. And you know, he custom designed this court with everything. There's a net right there that we put up for pickleball. It can go up for volleyball. Right now we have it open for basketball and just being able to ride around, but this is a really amazing court, and Miles did an amazing job. But you know, right here, you know, we're talking about 50 grand. This was another 50 grand. The other cool thing we did with this court was add this little turf area on the ledge. Before, it was just like all bushes and landscape, and we made it really functional by putting turf and then putting a bench. And you know, we kept some landscape here, and I just really like how it turned out. Along with that, you've got more travertine, you know, a beautiful tree, and you know, that's the master right there. So we're able to walk straight out and, you know, really have fun. But I'm actually gonna show you this part, which is one of my favorite parts, when we go downstairs. So overall, when you factor this whole backyard together, it was around $300,000 when you include the landscape, the pool, this patio, the travertine, the court. And it's kind of laughable now that my original $500,000 budget was basically spent outside. So now we're downstairs, and it's kind of unique to Vegas because it's actually a basement. This is below the main level, which is street level. You don't see it very often in Vegas because you have caliche, which makes it super hard to dig. And that's probably part of the reason why this guy ended up selling this house, because he probably went way over budget doing something like that. But this is a huge space down here. You would never know it was a basement. The total house square footage is 6,000 square feet. You know, there's 5 bedrooms with 5.5 baths, and we've got other cool areas beyond just that. So it has everything we need. One of my favorite things is how this wine cellar turned out.
We designed it to be right here because you can actually see it from the backyard, which makes it a really, really cool feature. And we just wanted it to be kind of dark, a little bit moody, and it actually holds 400 bottles of wine. But funny story is that Ryan thought it only held half, so he actually only filled one side.
Well, and by the way, I had these custom curated, and so they weren't cheap. And once I figured that out, I'm like, dude, I'm not spending that kind of money again just to go fill this side. Either we take one bottle from over here, and that way it's just all filled, or, you know,
we just have a half-filled wine cellar, but it's okay.
So on that side, you've got a couple of bedrooms, which are kind of boring, so I'm not gonna show you that. But over here, you have the homeschool kids area. So, you know, you've got the big sectional couch and stuff that we talked about earlier. Like, this is the lounge section. And, you know, we made the decision that we were gonna homeschool our kids. And so we wanted to build basically a school for them down here. And so my son's about to turn 5, my daughter's about to turn 3. So they're getting to that age where, you know, we're gonna have to do this and really start teaching them.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous about that. But we just wanted to make it feel like a classroom and have things that they can access pretty easy. So everything's low. If they wanna paint, we paint. If they draw, they draw. So it's a really cool space to have downstairs. So one thing that was lacking downstairs was actually storage. So I decided to do an entire wall of cabinetry just to make sure we can hide all the little things that we don't want the kids to get to. But the issue was that there was something blocking the way.
So instead of treating it like a nuisance like she was, I said, wouldn't it be cool if there was a hidden gym in here? And so that's what we did. Check this out. It's like going into Narnia. You never know what's gonna happen when you open the closet doors. But this is where I spend my time. I can't tell you how happy I am being able to just do my morning routine upstairs and then walk downstairs and hit the gym. Like, I've saved 30 minutes every single day not having to travel. And this gym has everything I need. I love this system. They should sponsor me because I've bought so much stuff from them, and like, it's just, PRX is amazing. I love it. And then we've got the Bowflex stuff, so we can have all the weight ranges on the dumbbells, on the barbells. We've got the cable machine. I watch all my YouTube, not my YouTube videos. I do watch some of my YouTube videos, but I watch YouTube on this TV and listen to all my favorite people. And then, you know, we've got the cardio section, which, you know, I'll be honest, doesn't get used as often as it should, but it's there. If anyone does want to use it, I'll join you. So this is the part I was telling you guys about before from the landscape, and I love this. We turned it into basically a little oasis, chill zone. The best part about this spot is it's completely shaded pretty much all day. So you can come out here in the Vegas heat and it's not really a big deal. You know, we turn on the waterfall, we watch it go. It's just like a really great area. And you know, in Vegas, like I said, everything is desert. So to get so much greenery all the way around is easily my favorite part of this home. And now that we're moved in, I don't plan on leaving anytime soon because it literally has everything we need. It's right by the golf course I always play at. It's convenient, it's a beautiful home, it's brand new. Like, there's really no reason to leave. But a lot of you I know are gonna wonder, what am I doing with the mountain? If you've been following me for a while, you know that I bought 2 acres on a mountain a couple of years ago, and it's appreciated a ton. We had plans to go build a dream home out there, but after moving into this, I have no desire to go build another home and do this whole process again for the next 4 years. So we are actually selling the mountain now, and if you have a buyer for it, or you want a JV on it and raise capital and go build some other spec homes on it, I'm all ears. You can actually go click the link below, submit your information, and talk with my team, and we can see if we can make a deal on it. And if you want to see the video detailing more about what I'm doing with the mountain, you can actually click this card right here and check it out.